Are you okay talking about your past? Is that okay with
Yeah,
you?
I'm fine. It's okay.
How is so? I was reading this up, and how was being born and growing up in USSR? How was that experience before?
Friendly
Hmm.
speaking, I love my actually country.
Yeah,
It was like really nice, and people were like comrades. I mean, indeed,
yeah,
they never. I never closed my house. Even when I was in the village, we never had locks.
never.
You never. My grandma used to go out. I used to pasture the cows. My grandma had 3 cows, and we used to put some stick in the door. So when stick is there, then everybody knows that nobody is at home,
Yeah.
like that. And then I had a joyful childhood, playing hockey and football and rolling in the snow, tension free. We had free education. Everything was there, and people were equal. You can say, right? But only one.
Of course.
But only one problem: we didn't have spiritual understanding of the life.
Well, it is what it is. You were in the middle of, the Soviet Union. Everything was like you said. Everybody was equal. That was how it worked back
And
then.
union was there.
Yeah.
Well, of course, we know how much corruption was behind the screen and stuff. But ultimately, people, morally speaking,
Yeah.
honestly speaking, I've seen the movies. Actually, I remember the movies I was watching.
Western movies or
No,
the
no, no.
movies within?
Western movies were not popular much, but our Russian movies were. And the most heavy sex scene was when somebody kissing somebody.
Yeah.
And when somebody was kissing somebody in the movie. So my mom, hey, don't watch, don't watch, don't watch. This was the most sexiest moment in the movie when somebody was kissing somebody. Oh, no, no, don't watch this. And children were not morally spoiled, using drugs in the school, doing sex in the school toilet, like nowadays happening. Now it's not happening maybe already, it's already no schools. But very degraded society at the moment. We can see so many drugs addicts, because I'm going to rehabilitation centers also, visiting people. Like even in Nepal, I heard the statistic for the last, for example, coronavirus time, there is more than 2,000 suicide case. People frustrated amongst the youngsters.
We'll get into mental health
And also
we will
in
get
my
into
country
that.
also, people, so much suicide case and frustration, divorce rate, people cannot live. Childhood is very disturbed.
Where were you when the wall fell?
Hmm?
When the wall fell, where were you? You were
In the Germany.
You were in Germany.
No. You're talking about the wall
Yeah,
between that world.
Yeah.
West and
Between the
East.
two, between the two.
Yeah, I was in
worlds.
Russia.
A lot of people have to understand this, that the interesting thing is you were, if you don't mind me saying this, you were part of the violence when you think about it at one point when you were in the army. I'm sure you've seen your fair share of violence back in the day, right?
Well, actually, luckily enough, I was military journalist, and I was not just as in the battlefields
The man with the
anywhere.
gun.
Neither we had
Yeah.
any gun battlefields. Luckily, I never
Yeah.
shoot anyone, and I didn't see it directly.
Yeah.
Well, but yes, army. See, Arjuna also was army man, by the way,
Yeah.
because army is not bad. In fact, army is who is protecting the civil people. And according Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says there are 4 kinds of divisions in society. Chaturvarnyamaya srishtam guna karma vibhagashaha. There is head, there is hands, there is belly, and there is legs. Every society, capitalist, socialist, communist, doesn't matter. It's structure of society. Brahminical intellectual class of people, like head. There are hands, like kshatriyas, warriors, those who are protecting country from different attacks and atatai, whatever you can call it. There is stomach, which feeding all the body of society, with the Vaishyas, business people, farmers, they producing food, etc., etc. And there is Shudras, you can say, well, I am not Shudra. No, most of us Shudras, those who are working and maintaining society by laboring, doing some taxi driver, any etc. Many things which Prime Minister will never do. So similarly, we have intellectual people, those who Margadarshan, they're like Brahmanas and ministers, they're supposed to give constitution and guide the society. And Kshatriyas, warriors, they're protecting, like police department, right, army. And it's nothing bad about that. The only thing, if you're misusing that power, that become problem.
So I'm just trying to understand what made you jump in from, if it's okay with you, if I call your given name, if that's okay with you. Igor. Right? So jumping from that directly to being Patri Das and being a fantastic spiritual leader, a lot of people have to, who are listening at the moment, I want them to understand that you've seen all that part of life, and again, that is a very interesting life that you've had. When I was reading about your life, it's a very fantastic and a very unique and very interesting, because you've seen
I have done everything.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was getting into.
From dancing, I was actually I'm a professional dancer. I was dancing.
Where did you get time to do that?
No, when I was in childhood, my parents taught me everything: how to draw, how to do karate, boxing, swimming. How to do the belly dance, cha-cha-cha, rumba, and different tango and waltz and everything. I was a professional stage dancer when I was.
This is all in Ukraine?
Yeah. In Soviet Union
Soviet Union at the time, yeah.
Soviet Union of Soviet republics together. Well, point is that I really loved to do so many things. And basically, I touched each and every, you can tell me what I didn't do. You see, from jumping with parachute and dancing, from swimming and just whatever. But after that, all it's not bad. It's very, very rounded education. And you can say, I tried everything. But when I came in contact with spiritual enlightenment, spiritual knowledge, it enhanced. It's bring to this all this my, you can say, qualities or my skills. It bring life to that.
Yeah.
It became purpose. Why I learned all these things? Because whatever you do, whatever you have, has to be useful for some purpose. And I understand that all talents, whatever we have, every one of us, we have to use to serve Him, to be grateful. Because as we say, if you're not grateful, you are great fool. So if I gave you some talent, you have to use this for somebody who gave it as a gratitude. When you got something from somebody, you have to be grateful to that person. So Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Yat vibhutimat tatvam shrimat urjitam evava. All vibhuti, all beauty, and all opulences and talents, it's me. It's spark from my beauty. Because there is source to all beautiful things in this world, all talents, capacities, it's coming from the Supreme Source. Aham sarvasya prabhava. And that gratitude, how to use that whatever you have. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna, Yat karusi yadashnosi yad jukhosi dadasi yat. Yat tapasyasi kaunti tat kurusva madarpanam. You have to offer to me. Whatever you do, whatever you able to do, offer it to me and I'll give you back. Because God doesn't need anything from us. As a father doesn't need anything from the child.
If you love what we are doing, make sure that you subscribe and turn on notifications.
This program is brought to you by Vyas Studios. Well, you know what to do. Just subscribe.